Okay, so I always talk to two people in everything that I'm talking about. I'm talking to the people that it's happening to, and I'm talking to the people who are doing it. Now, first, I'm going to talk to the people like me who are extremely busy. We are extremely busy. We are managing a lot of different hats. We are working on people's care. We are building, not building, we are fortifying our empire. We are working a full time um, position. There's a lot of moving parts. So, confusion and just lack of appreciation, all that other stuff, it it can't be in our ecosystem. It can't. That's why you are like, you look around, because I know I do. I look around and I'm like, why don't I have any friends? Like, I don't really have like friends that call me up and it's like, yeah, let's go to a movie, let's go here, let's go there. I don't have any of that in this season. And I'm learning that it's a season. So if you're looking at me right now and you're like, I'm lonely, I'm sad, I feel like the spirits have isolated me and there's no one around, it's done on purpose. I'm learning. I trust me, I went through this and I was just like, something's wrong with me. I thought something was wrong with me. I was just like, something's wrong with me. No, nothing's wrong with you. Your frequency is high. And when Rebecca told me that, I was just like, what? So what does that mean? But now I understand. There's certain things that cannot reach you. There's certain people that cannot reach you. Certain conversations that people have. You're sitting there going, why am I standing here? Like certain things that you see people do, see people watch, see people partake in. You're sitting there going, like, I don't have time for this right now. And it's not coming from a I'm better than you are type of place. It's not coming from. If it is, you need to work on that. That's something you need to clear. But I'm talking to people like me. It's not coming from the I'm better than you, all this other. I would love someone to call me up and be like, hey, let's go hang out, or let's go have fun, or let's go do whatever. And it's just like it doesn't happen in this season because I have a lot to put together right now. I guess this is called the put together season because we're not building. We're taking everything we built and we're putting it together. We're putting it together so that we can give it to the world, or use it effectively for my students, for my clients, all that other stuff. Where I'm at a point right now where I'm taking all the pieces that I created and I'm putting it together because it's already built. Now I just got to put it together and then we're going to go into marketing season and a whole bunch of other crazy stuff, right? So I'm learning that this goes in stages. So right now, having a bunch of people around me clamoring in, wanting my attention, all that other stuff wouldn't be beneficial for me right now. It wouldn't. I would have to decline stuff. I would have to be like, nah, I don't have time for that. And it it hurts sometimes. I'm always transparent with you. I'm always transparent. You're my friends. I'm always transparent with you. This shit hurts sometimes. It hurts. It's sad when you're in the office and you hear other people hanging out and they're having a relationship and all that other stuff, or you see people just hanging out having like going to movies and going to dinner and stuff, and you're sitting there going, I don't have time for any of that. I don't have time for any of that. Nobody's asking me to go out. No one's really doing anything. And then when I sit and I ask my spirits, like, am I in isolation? They're like, yes, you're in isolation. I done muscle test. Yes, muscle test to see if they have you in isolation. They have you in isolation because there's things that you need to learn. There's different things that you need to put together. There's different things that you have to get accomplished before a certain time frame, because there's a window for everything. And if you miss that window, you're going to have to wait for that window to come back around. You understand? So your team, their whole job is to make sure you jump through every window or every door that opens, you're ready to go through it. Does that make sense? Because where I am now with everything that I'm doing, I was in a different type of isolation before, and it was the same thing. I was like, I don't understand why this is happening. But if I didn't prepare in the season before this one, everything that's happening to me now, I wouldn't have been able to handle it. I would not have been able to handle it. I would have let it go to my head. I would have just been like, oh my God. And it would have been a whole bunch of shit, So they prepared me for this. Now they're preparing me for something else, and I know that there's certain people that cannot be in my cipher. There are certain people that cannot be in my circle. There's certain people that I can't be around, and it's gotten to a point where I'm like this. I'm like in a little capsule, kind of like a caterpillar. I'm like in, and it's funny because the only bug besides a ladybug, I love ladybugs. Besides a ladybug that I love is caterpillars. I'll have it crawl on me. Ever since I was a kid, it's weird. Sidebar, but yeah, I always love caterpillars. I I like seeing butterflies from a distance. I don't like. I don't come close to me. They make me. There's something about them. I don't know. I don't know. I don't like flying things. I have no control over it. Things that crawl, I can just knock it off. Things that fly, you don't know what it's gonna do. Plus, my sister told me one time. My videos are all over the place. My sister told me one time when I was little that the dust on butterfly wings will blind you. So that might be why I'm scared of butterflies. I remember when that heifer, she was something else. But anyway, I digress. But for the people I'm talking to that are like me, you just chill out. Just chill out and see what's in front of you. See what they have you either building, putting together. See what it is, and you'll notice that you really don't have time for other stuff. You really don't have time to be dragged in to other people's lives. You don't. You don't. I don't have the time to be dragged into other people's lives that don't want to change their life for the better. If you just want to sit and complain, you can't hang out with me. You can't call me. They won't even allow you to have access to me. Because I have shit to do. I have important work to do. And that's not making me I'm just no, this like I'm looking at the stuff that I'm building or built and I'm putting together now, and I'm sitting there going, "Oh, I could see how this could be a big thing." And not a big thing like, "Oh, I'm going to be famous and all this stuff." No, that it could actually help someone. It's helped me. It's helped me. And most of the people that I admire and that I love, it's because you aren't great because the world said you're great. You're great because you helped me. I've seen what you did and done in my life. So it's like, that's the important part to me. What you do for the masses is cool, but if it like impacted me, you have a whole different level of loyalty for me. Like some actors and stuff like that, I like, it's cool. Like it would be cool to meet and be like, oh, that's cool, that's dope. But it's like meeting like someone who was a transformational speaker that changed my life. That to me is like, I'm like, oh my God, whatever you need, whatever you want, I got you, because you helped me. So I know that I always wanted to be that person in the world that did something that made people's life change for the better. And that's what I'm working on. That's what I'm working on. That's what we built. That's what everything is going into, so I really don't have time for I don't have time for the bullshit. It's like this, the only way I can say it. I don't have time for the bullshit. I really don't. I don't have time for the bullshit. Oh, I gotta stay in on my jacket. I don't have time for the bullshit, and neither do you. That's why you don't have a group of people around you. That's why everybody's going to the club, or everybody's going to the bar, everybody's going to a sport sporting event and you're sitting in your house just working on stuff. It is not going to be forever. That's what they keep telling me. They keep telling me that it's not going to be forever. They're telling me that once everything is where it needs to be, it's going to run on its own. You are building something that is self sustaining. I know I am building something that is self sustaining, that I'm going to have to monitor it. I'm going to have to maybe keep maintain and improve on it, but I'm not going to have to rebuild it again, unless I decide to change the structure of it. But other than that, it's just going to be something that can run for generations. It's legacy work. This is not a fad, or your life right now. Your life right now is couture. Every season, every decade, every doesn't matter what it is. Like the Mona Lisa, still one of the everybody thinks that is the greatest artwork ever. I digress. I'm not even going to talk about that. But anyway, so that's what you're building. You're building something that is going to last for generations. Does that make sense? So things like that take time. It takes time. You'll be like, well, that person has this and that person has that. Yeah, but that person is not building a legacy. You're building a legacy. Legacy building is long and it's lonely. And that's something that I've known. It's long and it's lonely, but you got this. Okay. Now I'm gonna move you over for a little bit. Now, the people who know these people, you understand? Because everybody's not doing it. Let's stop playing these games. Let's stop playing these games like every entrepreneur or every person who has a business or an idea or everything is doing legacy work. They're not. Some people just want money. You understand? For whatever reason, they just want money. They want a business. They want the clout. They want to have 250,000 followers to do weird shit on television just to be seen. That's not these people. Those people are building something that is going to help their children's 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 children and yours as well. Does that make sense? And the world. Does that make sense? So if they take time out to talk to you, to hang out with you, to be with you, give them give them give them their flowers. Give them something to hold on to. Don't waste their time. Don't be an interference in someone doing something important. You understand? Don't be like, oh, why are you always doing that? I had someone one time, they're no longer my friend, but I had someone one time go, why do you want to help people? And it wasn't like, hey Kay, why do you want to help people? It was more along the lines of, why are you wasting your time? And I looked at that person and I was just like, and I thought in my head, you don't know me at all. Like you and we were friends for a while, and I was just like, wow, you don't know me at all. And it's like, and then I didn't take it as they were trying to make me feel bad. I took it as, you don't know your direction, so you don't understand mine. Does that make sense? So that's how I took it. But I would like hang out with them, go out to eat and stuff like that, and the majority of the conversation was on them. It was on what was going on with them. It was me counseling them. It was me making sure that they knew somebody saw them, so when they turned around and was like, why do you want to help people? I'm looking at them like, if I didn't, I wouldn't be helping you. Like, so it behooved me. And I was like, that didn't make any sense. So when someone takes time out of their busy schedule to talk with you, hang out with you, care about what goes on in your life, you need to appreciate it. Like, you gotta start appreciating this shit. Like, you have to appreciate it and make that person understand that you appreciate it. Saying that you appreciate, oh, I have to say this. Saying thank you is not showing appreciation. It's a word or a phrase. It's kind of like spell speak, because people think that saying thank you just makes the person feel like, oh my God, this is amazing, they appreciate me. Saying thank you does not make the person feel appreciated. It's an acknowledgement. You understand? It's an acknowledgement. It's not an end all be all. Just because you tell someone thank you does not make that person feel like, okay, I'm seen and I'm appreciated. My efforts are appreciated. The fact that I paused what I was doing and all these freaking moving parts to help you in whatever situation, whatever counseling, whatever you needed, thank you is not enough. And I know someone's like, finally someone said thank you is not enough. Saying thank you is not enough. You need to show that person that you care. If you show that person that you care, most of the time you don't even have to say thank you. You should, because it's just a very nice acknowledgement. But it shows the person that I'm not wasting my time, which I don't have a lot of, if any. I'm not wasting my time on investing in you. Because what you have to understand, when people take time to care about you and care about your accomplishments, care about your struggles, they are taking time away from themselves to care about you. And you need to show appreciation for it. Showing appreciation is free and it shouldn't take anything from you. If you find that showing someone else appreciation is taken away from you and they actually did something to be appreciated for, you need to check your own ego and you need to check yourself, because that's absolutely insane. Because a lot of you wouldn't be where you are if it wasn't for the person who took time out to lift you up while they themselves were being shot with arrows, poisonous arrows at some point. Do you understand? They are taking time out of their life, their schedule, their freaking fears and drama to make sure that you're okay. And I'm especially talking to children of parents who are doing the damn thing. There I have learned there are a lot of parents out there who have no idea what their kids are doing, who have no idea what their kids did. They have no idea the struggles that their kids had to face, and they didn't help them through it. Do you understand? Those aren't the parents that I'm talking to. I'm talking about the parents like me. I know what my kids are going through, even when they think I don't. I know the stage that they're in, even when they think I don't. You understand? I tweak, and they are, oh, my kids, I can't even say they're kids because they're not kids anymore. These men are always on my mind. They are always on my mind, even if it's in the back of my mind. And but one thing, one thing for sure, and two things for certain, if they come to me and they're like, I need you for a second, everything fucking stops. Because they're the reason. So everything fucking stops. What do you need? Do you need something? What happened? Do I gotta go fuck someone up? Like what? I gotta talk to someone? Like what? Tell me what you need. You understand? There are very few people in my life at this very moment that I will do that with. Because at one point I was doing that with everyone and I got nothing accomplished. And all I got was a bunch of thank yous. And sometimes I didn't even get a thank you. But then my birthday rolled around, I didn't get shit. My Mother's Day rolled around, I didn't get shit. Different things. And I was just like, huh. So, and then this is not to say that gifts or anything like that is absolutely necessary. It's nice and it's a good touch, because I always appreciate the people who took time out of their life to help me by giving gifts. Granted, I make a lot of stuff, so it's very easy for me to give a gift, but I feel it's important. It's important for you to reciprocate. It's important for you to show that you care, that the person took time out of their schedule to be there for you and to care about you. You understand? And not doing that, that is not good. It's not. It is not good. And I don't care if you're like, whatever, Kay, I'm going to do what I want. You can, but eventually that person's spirit squad is going to move them away from you. And then you're going to be like, oh, you got too big for me, you don't care, you know, oh, you changed. No, their spirit team was like, hey, you don't appreciate the gift that we have, that is this person, so we're moving that gift from you, and you're no longer going to have access to it. It's not that that person changed, is that you didn't appreciate that person, and that person was removed from you. Does that make sense? And guess what? When that person is removed, every covering, every protection, everything that they prayed for you goes with them. That's why for me, when people stop being my friend or don't want to talk to me or whatever, I'm like, okay. And I know I didn't do anything wrong. Now, if I did something wrong, I am very quick to apologize. I am very quick to apologize when I did something wrong and you come to me, you're like, hey, I didn't like this. I'm like, that's fucked up. It will never happen again. And guess what? It never happens again. I have a very good track record with that because I consciously do that, right? I'm talking about the people, I didn't do nothing to you. And you just decide that I'm going to be the object of your anger because you don't like your life. So you want to take it out on me. You understand? No, my spirit, we don't play that. We don't play that shit. We don't. We move on. Because guess what? One thing I am happy about is I take me everywhere I go, and I love me. I love me, my triumphs, my quirks, you know, the things that I'm like, I don't like that too much. Even those things I love. You know, I've gotten to a point in my life that I love who I am. I love what I am becoming. I love what I've been, you know, and I'm okay walking alone. It sucks sometimes, especially when you want companionship, but I'm okay walking away from any situation because I know that I got my own back. Does that make sense? And that's for you. You need to be okay with walking away from a situation or person or job or anything that does not serve you the way that you know you deserve to be served. And you've already voiced how you felt. You've already talked to this person or institution or whatever, and you've told them what you need, but it seems like only their needs are getting met. It's time for you to knock the dust off your feet and move on. You understand? That part in the Bible made sense when Jesus was like, if they don't receive you, you knock the dust off your feet and you leave, because they're not who you're supposed to be working with. They're not who you're supposed to be helping. They're not who is your person that you're supposed to be with. Leave them where they're at, because if you don't, you are going to get stuck there, and you're going to get stuck there and it's going to be painful for you. Does that make sense? You need to understand your own value. It wasn't until I understood the value and beauty that is me for myself, not because someone told me, not because someone loved me, not because someone said I'm great, because I love me. I said I'm great, and I know who the hell I am, good, bad, and ugly. Does that make sense? So I know this helped. I love you guys. Stay blessed. Deuces, and we out. See you in the next one.